Welcome to this tutorial. In this particular tutorial, I'm going to be walking you through how you can create PowerPoint presentations in Canva. You will always need PowerPoint presentations for your lectures, for your different presentations, seminars, and like in my own case, I want to create a presentation as a lead magnet for one of the products that I'm promoting online. So, and I feel that Canva is the best option for me to use. So for you to use Canva to create presentations, all you need to do is to sign into your Canva account. And if you don't have an account, you can check the link in the description below this video. You will see how you can sign up with Canva for free. And once you sign up, you're going to get to this dashboard. It's a very simple process to sign up, so just follow the process and sign up. So once you sign up, you get here. Now you can see here that we have presentations here. Right, and if you don't want to come here, probably for one reason or another this didn't pop up, you can always come to this search bar and type in your presentation. All right, presentation, I'm going to put it here, and then it's going to come up with options for me. All right, these are the different presentation options that we have here. Now you can come here depending on what you want to create your presentation around. If maybe it's a business kind of presentation, you're going to click on this. If it is education, illustration, as you can see them, you have more here. Okay, so I am going to be choosing a kind of a teaching presentation, so I'm going to be going for this. I am teacher Braille. Okay, so I'm going to click on that and wait for it to load. All right, as you can see, it has loaded here, but for me, I will not be using this exactly the way it is, because for me it looks too busy for the kind of thing I want to use it for. I am not actually going to be using this presentation for students, so I'm using it for school owners and teachers. So I'm going to be removing some of the designs that we have here. Okay, so for me to start up, all I need to do is I'm going to be removing this pencil. So for you to remove this pencil, just click on it and come to delete icon here and press delete, or you can use the delete on your keyboard. Okay, I'm going to come here also and delete this. All right, so I have this here. Okay, I'm going to just bring this, you can see, I'm going to increase the spaces it's occupying here. All right, and I'm going to centralize it. For me to centralize it, all I need to do is to click on the and bring it to the center. As you can see the two cross lines showing me that it's centralized. Okay, so I'm going to do that here, and then I'm going to type in the topic of my presentation here. So for me to type in the topic of my presentation, all I need to do is to click on the text inside this box. All right, so I'm going to type in my presentation. So I'm going to write 7. Okay, I'm going to be removing this because I don't want it. So for me to remove this, all I need to do is to click on it and delete here. I'm going to do the same for this second one and delete, and I'm going to be deleting the text box also. All right, so I'm going to bring this up and make sure it's okay at the center. 7. Okay, so I want to use the same font, so I'm going to click on this box, right click on my mouse and click on copy. Then I'm going to click on paste. So it's going to copy and paste. I'm going to drag it down, make sure it's at the center, something like that. Okay, I'm going to double click it, then I'm going to write in what I want to write. Okay, so having done this, of course, you can see that the text is way too big, so I'm going to reduce the text. For me to reduce this text, all I need to do is to come to this font size here. Okay, and I'm going to reduce it. There are two ways. You can either type in your preferred font size exactly, or you can use the minus arrow to reduce them. So if you use the minus arrow, you can see that it keeps decreasing bit by bit. And if you want to just use the exact font size, so I'm going to click, let's use 50 here, as you can see what we have here. All right, so 50 effective students. All right, so I'm going to increase it a little bit more. For me to increase it, you can use any of these arrows on the corner. You just drag it. All right, so you can see that it's increasing. I drag this again. I drag this again. Okay, so I'm going to bring it to the center. All right, so this is what my presentation topic will look like. So once I'm okay with that, I can now go to the body of my presentation. So for me to go to the body now, I did not tell you, but when we chose, let's go back there. Can we still have it? Okay. When we chose this particular presentation style, you can see that we have here 12. So you can see we have 5 of 12, we have 6 of 12. That means it has 12 slides. Okay, so this one has 15 slides, this one has 12 slides, this one has 19 slides. Okay, so the one we chose has 12 slides, and that is what we have here. So you can see the slide 1, you see the slide 2, slide 3, up down to slide 12. Okay, so for me to go to the next slide to make my presentation, all I need to do is just to click on this 2 here, so it takes me to slide 2. So let's do that. All right, so you can see what we have here. Okay, so once again, I will remove this. I'll remove this. Okay, I'm going to remove this because I just want to go straight to the point. So if I was designing for student presentation, I would have left those images there because they make it look interesting for the students. But because I am not targeting students, I'm instead targeting the school owners. Okay, so I just want something that's a bit simple. All right, for adults. Okay, so that's why I'm choosing that. So I'm going to do that. All I need to do, I'm going to double click this and delete this particular font text and come in with my own. So I already have my presentation typed in, so I'm going to be copying and pasting. All right, so I'm going to be doing that here. Okay, so this is going to be my introduction. So let me come back here and write introduction. So I'm going to, of course, my introduction should be at the top. And I'm going to reduce the font size. All right, I'm going to reduce it a bit more. I'm going to make sure it's at the center. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come back here and paste in my introduction. All right, so I'm going to come here once again. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it again, drag it down. All right. So I'm going to paste Ctrl V and paste my introduction here. All right, so I'm going to copy my introduction from here. Ctrl C. Then I'm going to paste it here, Ctrl V. All right, so I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to adjust this. So see what I'm doing? All right, so that's my introduction. Okay, so if I'm pleased with that, I can always go to the next body and paste. But before I end this video tutorial, I just want to point out to you that you can also change the colors of your background. Okay, so if I want to change the very color of the main background, all I need to do is to click on the background canvas, and then it's going to display the current color for me. So I'm going to click on that current color, and then I can come here and change to any color I feel like changing. So okay, so if I change it to the yellow, you see what we have here. If I change it, you see what we have here. All right, so the same thing you can do to the second, all the canvas that you have there. All right, so this is for the black canvas, and this is for the third canvas. Okay, so that's what we can do. So once you're done with your second page, you just go over to the next page, okay, and start editing it the way we edited the first and the second slide. All right, so let's assume that you have reached the 12th slide and you still want to continue your presentation. Maybe you have more things to cover. All you need to do is to click on this plus button. Once you do that, it's going to give you a blank space, and then you can go ahead, and then if you want, this another blank space. And if you want to delete, maybe here we have 12 slides and you just want to use 3, 4, or 5 slides, and you want to make some deletings. All you need to do is to click on on the slide you want to delete, and you see 3 dots here. Just click on the 3 dots, okay, and then you come here and delete it. All right, you come here again and do the same. All right, so that is what you need to do for that to get deleted. Okay, so you can come back here and continue working, and let's assume that you want to change the font type. We've talked about the font size already. If it is a font type you want to change, all you need to do is also to click on the font. Once you do that, it's going to display this font type for you. Just click on the drop down arrow. All right, so you can go ahead and choose any of the fonts that you feel like using here, and it's going to display that for you. So this is all you need to do to design your presentation in Canva. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next tutorial.